Hello and welcome on this beautiful evening somewhere in some fields somewhere. We have today a Toyota MR2 Mk1a, the rarest of rare MR2s, and it's in Sherwood Green. So we're going to walk around and we're going to go for a drive. So this is the Mk1a in Sherwood Green, as I've already mentioned. It is a 1984 model. It is quite rare now. One of the earlier models, you'll see why in a minute why it varies from the later models, and it's pure OEM spec, this. OEM paint job, although it has been repainted, that's why it looks so fresh. You've got the pop-up lights, which, in my opinion, look always better while they're facing upwards. We have the OEM, what size are these wheels? 14s with Kumo tyres, fresh rubber, brand new, fully refurbed alloys there. The rear end on this thing is really quite a piece. You got the... 1 second please, can we just have one quick announcement? Hello and live from the review. Can you please hit the subscribe button because we've got 400 and something subscribers and we're trying to get to 1,000, so we'll get there one day. So back to the review. Thanks. Factory spoiler. Even this is factory. Toyota on there. Obviously the engine's mid-engine, so it's behind the driver's seat. We've got your twin pipes, which to be honest, I'm not sure if that's factory or if somebody's added that on, but it looks good anyway, so. And the big vents down the side, you can't miss one of these things. They're very different, they're very square, very small, very light, and 1600cc. I think it's a 4AGE engine, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I've looked at one of these, but we'll take a look under there in a second. We've got the sunroof on this one, which is nice. Being the early model, we have the two-tone seats, but we'll get into the interior very soon. And yeah, she drives very well, which you'll soon see, and it looks stunning, if I'm honest with you. Right, let's get onto the inside and the engine. Let's look at the engine first, actually. Right, the bonnet catch is... Well, I thought this were going to pop the bonnet, but we might have an issue here. It didn't pop it. I can't. It's ringing the owner because he's just down the road from here, and I can't pop the bonnet. For some reason, it's like there's no cable on it, so I'm gonna ring and find out what's going on here.
Hello.
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 I'm just filming this bit of a video, but does the bonnet catch work or not? Because I've just tried pulling it and it's not doing anything.
What, for the front?
For the back?
No, it never did it? You've got to use the key.
Oh, right, okay. I can't remember. I'm literally...
No, yeah.
I've got memory loss.
The back one never worked.
Oh, right, okay, so it's pop it with the key.
Pop it with the key for the boot.
Right. Thank you for that.
Pull for the bonnet.
All right, thanks for that. We'll
okay.
We'll see you soon.
Yeah, no bother.
I forgot you pop it with the key. You pop it with the key. It's been a while. It's been a while. Right, so under the hood on this thing. I'm trying to open that bit. I'm doing the wrong thing. I need to open that. How do I open that? No, that's the front. You're gonna have to cut this bit out.
Shake that ass for me. Shake that ass for me. Come on, girl, shake that ass for me. Shake that ass for me. Oh, girl, shake that ass for me. Shake that.
Right, I found the catch. It was actually behind the driver's seat. I thought it took a long time, and I've popped her up. So let's have a look what's inside. Oh, she's warm. Look at that. Toyota twin cam 1600, 16 valve. It's the same engine as the A86, I believe, and maybe a couple of other old school whips. But yeah, look at that. Beautiful piece. It looks like it's been refreshed quite recently. You've got your oil catch can. You've got your aftermarket air filter. And if I'm honest, it goes very well. It goes very well, and it revs to something like 8,000. The red line starts at 8,000, goes up to 9,000, so she's a high rever. and she's a really fun thing to drive, which you'll soon see. Let's just go around the front and have a look in the frunk. The front. The fruits. The fritz. There you go. You've got enough space for a couple of bags in there. There's a little bit of space in the boot as well, but a couple of bags in there with your spare wheel, and I believe a couple of bags in there, along with your sunroof cover. Beautiful. You can fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 bags. 6 bags in there for your shopping. Good day out then. Right, let's go inside. Right, the interior. This is one of a kind and very, very comfy. These seats, we'll start with the seats, absolutely exquisite to sit on. Very comfy. Hug you just perfectly. As you'll see, this is the two-tone colour because this came with the Mk1a, the earlier models. You won't get these seats in a Mk1b. These are quite quirky and cool for the headrests. It's got an aftermarket gear knob on it, which is weighted, and it feels really good throughout the shifts. It has got an aftermarket stereo in it, but it has got the original dials and everything else. And it's quite a place to be, especially with this big slanting dash and this deep dish steering wheel. I believe this is very similar, if not the same, to the A86 steering wheel, and this is like a modern drift steering wheel. It's oh, she sounds good. This is yeah, it's a very nice wheel, if I'm honest with you. It's a very nice place to be, all in all. We've even got electric windows. 1984 electric windows. And electric adjusted mirrors too. So yeah, it's very plush in here. Very quite nice. Plenty of storage. We've got a little armrest pad here. We've got your little ashtray there. We've got a perfect place for your mobile phone, your Android or your Apple phone, whichever you prefer these days. We've got some storage compartments back here. An air freshener there to keep it nice and fresh. And all in all, it's quite, it's dailyable. It's dailyable, I'd say. You got your glove box. Plenty of space in there. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So let's crack on and take it for a spin, shall we? Right, we're going for a cruise in this bad boy. She sounds absolutely beautiful. The pop-up lights look so good just looking out the front of the bonnet. It's getting dark now, so we're going to make this short and sweet. Here we go, on the road in the Toyota MR2. So, this only weighs 977 kilos, which is very light, if you know your cars. And I believe it's around 122 brake horsepower. Something like that. So, power to weight ratio, you can see why it's a fun little car, and you can see why people buy them to feel like they're racing a little go-kart, because that's what it essentially is. The springs have been upgraded in this, and it is very comfy, but it's also, the bends are really nice and stiff, which is quite nice. The handling feels amazing. The OEM wheels give it more comfort because the tyre walls are thicker. This did have some thicker alloys on before with some thinner tyre walls, and it wasn't quite as comfy as this. I've driven this before when it was with its previous wheels on, and definitely wasn't as comfy as this. Right, let's open her up a little bit. Here we go. Oh, that sounds beautiful. I don't know if you can hear me because my window's open, but that sounds beautiful, and she goes very well. Picks up like a dream and drives. Oh, smells good as well. Smells like an old Toyota. Right, first roundabout. Let's see how she goes around here. Ooh, sticks to the road well. Out of the roundabout in third gear. Build up them revs. You can really feel it coming around 4.5. I think the top end of this thing is a lot more fun than the bottom end. A lot of torque that comes into play further up the rev gauge. I bet this thing does really well on fuel as well, you know. I bet this does 40 miles a gallon. Being so light, you'd have thought it would. What a nice cruiser. You can see everything. There's so much glass in this thing. The pillars are really thin. It feels like we've got no roof on, even though there's a roof on the thing. It's a special car, this. Very special car. I can see why the collector's items now, especially the Mk1as in the rare two-tone colours. Right, what we're going to do is wrap up the video now because it's getting dark and we've got no light left. So I will see you when we get back to where we came from. Peace. Well, there she is, the Toyota MR2 Mk1a in Sherwood Green. Beautiful. If you'd like to buy this, it's currently for sale. It's quite a perfect example of what you'd want in one of these things, and they're not that pricey these days. They're still going up, so plenty of time to purchase one for yourself. This one's for sale on Car and Classic and eBay, I believe, so link in the description and you can go check that out. See you later, thanks for watching, and peace out.